Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to today's class. Today is Wednesday, April 14th of 2001, and we're going to see Viewpoints Unit 2, Lesson B. A bad influence? What do you think about violence in the media? Like movies, TV shows, video games, music, etc. What do you think about it? Okay, let's begin. Liliana,
Hi,
what do
teacher.
you think about it?
Nowadays, there are so much violence in the medias because children have to access to different devices such as TV, tablets, and uh, cell phones, and there are so much shows that promote the violence.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Araceli? Nothing from Araceli? What about from you, Diane? What do you think about the violence in the media?
I think it's bad for children because they have access for the internet, and then they can see whatever they want to watch.
Okay, thank you. Araceli, do you have something?
Yeah, what I'm thinking about violence, my view is bad because, or it depends. For example, if one adult can see that kind of violence, it's okay because he like that kind of things. So if some child watch that kind of violence, that can be a bad influence on that child. So I think it's bad.
It's bad. All right. So you can open your books.
Because the music and nowadays is have a bad words and that can stop. So I think it's bad.
Yes. Yes, that's right. Open your books, please, page 24 or 26. Diana?
26.
All right, page 26. Lesson D, a bad influence, reading. Which of these statements about violence in the media do you agree with? Do you agree with?
It can make people aggressive.
It can make people aggressive, yes.
And it should be banned for children.
Okay, what else, guys? Continue, please.
For adults, no, but for children.
What else? Eduardo, Diana, come on, everybody, please. Which of these statements do you agree with?
Harmful to children.
It's harmful to children? Is that it? Okay, circle in your book the statement you agree with. Okay, whichever statement you agree, if you have 2 or 3 statements you agree with, circle everything you agree with.
Teacher.
Yes.
What is harmful?
What is what?
The number 3.
Harmful?
Harmful, yeah. What does it mean?
Bad.
Bad.
Bad. It's damaging. Okay, are you finished?
Yes.
Close your books again, please. Books closed. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. We have the article. This is in the book, but don't open the book. Keep your books closed, please. And this article in the book says, understanding viewpoints. Read the article. Which of the statements in exercise A would the writer agree with? Find reasons for your answers in the article. So first, we're going to read the article. Again, do not open your books. Read only the computer or your cell phone, wherever you're working. Okay, so according to the article, what is most disturbing about violence in the media? Now, I'm gonna show you the article. You read the article and tell me the answer, please. Again, the question is, according to the article, what is most disturbing about violence in the media? There. Find the answer, please.
What is most disturbing, perhaps, is that it's not just in adult entertainment.
Can you circle it, please? Circle it.
Ah, okay.
Or highlight it, or mark it, underline it. Whatever you can do so we can see your answer. There you go. That's correct. So what is most disturbing is that it's just not in adult entertainment there. That's good. Okay. Now we're going to check the next question. What is the trend in video game design? There. Find the answer, please. What is the trend in video game design? But what is the answer? Yes, Liliana. And who else? Eduardo, thank you. But what is the answer?
One disturbing trend in video games design is the number of games that include extreme violence and killing.
There you go. That's the answer right there. The number of games that include extreme violence and killing. There. Perfect. That's the answer. Next. Let's go for the next question. What has greater influence than television? There.
Video games?
Can you highlight your answer, please?
Yes.
There you go. Thank you, Lucelena. The answer, what is the answer? The answer will be video games. Yes, video games. That's the answer, okay? Next question. What's the percentage of junior high school students familiar with violent video games? Once again, what's the percentage of junior high school students familiar with violent video games? There, find the answer, please.
80%.
Can you highlight the answer, please? There you go. Now that was fast. Perfect. So it's 80%. There you go. Good job. Yes, Diana. Thank you. So that's the answer, 80%. And let's see if there's one more question or are we finished? We're finished. Thank you very much. Now we're going to go for the next one. Read for detail. Where do these sentences fit in the article? Write the correct letters in the spaces. There is one extra sentence. Now I'm going to send to you this slide and you're going to do it in Teams, okay? I'm gonna send you this and I'm gonna send you this, okay? One at a time, give me a second. Where is it? Here. There, the image is on the WhatsApp group. And right there, what you have to do is read the sentence, read all the sentences and find out where do they fit in the article. Okay, let's see. Liliana and Luz Elena, please stay in session. Don't go. All right, everybody else, please go to sessions. Okay, Araceli, Diana, go ahead. You have the image on your WhatsApp, so you can share your screen and work on it, please.
In the paragraph number 4, I think the letter E, it can be put it on because the paragraph says, however, the violent video games the cause of the violent behavior. And the short answer seems to be yes. What do you think?
Sound good? E, the
Okay,
short answer, because it's a question. Okay, you are right.
letter E. And the paragraph number one, you said we can put it on a letter D.
B. Parents need to be more are playing.
Mm,
And need to more aware of the violent games that their children are playing.
and the number three, it can be letter A. For furthermore, children who enjoy aggressive, violent, and computer games show less pro-social behavior such as helping people. Oh no, 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 no. And the last one. Here, letter A. I think so. I don't know. I'm not sure. What do you think?
I don't know. I am reading.
Furthermore,
It's confused because it's confused because the answer or the sentence isn't at first, and the other paragraph
paragraph
paragraph was at last at final. Oh my God.
So, are you ready or I?
Hi, Luz Elena. What happened?
In the last paragraph, I think the letter A is an answer, but I don't know if it's correct.
It's okay. Your classmates are coming and we'll check answers in just a second, okay?
Okay.
Can you stop the sharing, please? Thank you. Now I'm going to share mine. There. Read for detail. These sentences fit in the article. Write the correct letters in the spaces. There is one extra sentence. All right, number one. Furthermore, children who enjoy aggressive video and computer games show less pro-social behavior, such as helping people. Where does this sentence go? A, number 1, number 2, 3, 4, or 4.
Maybe number 2.
Number 2, let's write number 2. Let's write letter A in number 2. Okay. Next, let's go for letter B. B, parents need to be more aware of the violent games that their children are playing. Where does this sentence go?
Number 4.
4.
4?
Yes.
That would be letter B. All right, next, let's go for letter C. Parents of teenagers are also concerned about violent music lyrics. Where does it go?
Number 1.
Number 1,
I think yes.
letter C. Okay. Now, next, D. By the age of 11, a US child will typically have seen 8,000 murders on TV.
Number
Number
3.
3.
Number 3, that would be
Mm.
letter D. Okay. And what about E? The short answer seems to be yes.
Number 2.
I wrote that in number 2.
You wrote that in number 2. Perfect. That would be letter E. Okay. So let's see. The average, no, let's go for number 1. The average person has witnessed around 20,000 violent acts. And C, parents of teenagers are also concerned about violent music lyrics. No, that's not the correct place, is it? Somebody has a different answer?
Me, I think number letter D.
Letter D. By the age of 11, a US child. Yeah. Because we have here. Here, look at number 1, guys. By the age of 18, yes. By the age of 18, the average person has witnessed around 20,000 violent acts. And here we have, by the age of 11, a US child. There, so the correct answer is, guys, what's the correct answer?
Letter D.
Letter D. So where do we put letter C then? Right here? Hold on, we'll wait for that, okay? Right now, let's continue with the next one. Letter number 4, which has 2 answers. Oh, number 4 has letter A. Furthermore, children who enjoy aggressive video and computer games, let's check that. However, are violent video games the cause of violent behavior? Is that the correct answer? Now we have the other option that says E. Let's check E. The short answer seems to be yes. Perfect. So we'll remove A and we'll place E on it. Okay. There. Now, where do we put A? I don't know. We'll wait for that. Let's continue for number 3. Letter C, guys, for number 3, or you have a different opinion? Guys? Nothing? Let's find out. A. It says furthermore, so we will need to read number 5 then. Psychologists claim that there is evidence that to suggest that playing violent video games really does make people feel, think, and behave more aggressively. Furthermore, children who enjoy aggressive video and computer games show less prosocial behavior, such as helping people. Oh. Now here it says, the research also suggests. We have also. That means that there is a research already mentioned. Where is the research mentioned?
It's about video games.
What?
About the video games.
No, it's right here. So psychologists claim there is evidence. There is a research. Oh, maybe that's not the research. Let's check it out. It seems to be A, but we'll come back to it if it's necessary. And then we have number 7. So we have A, this is B. We have D over here and E down here. So let's check number 7. 4, B, let's check out B. Parents need to be more aware of the violent games that their children are playing. In one study, 80% of junior high school students, yes, said they were familiar with a particular violent computer game. There you go. So we have 1, 2, and 4 are correct. Now we need to make sure, double check on number 3. Will it be A or will it be C? Correct? What? So is it C, guys? Parents of teenagers are also concerned about violent music lyrics in number 3? No.
The paragraph
Uh,
don't
Doesn't.
say anything about
Doesn't.
music
Doesn't.
lyrics.
Doesn't.
Paragraphs talk about video games.
Yeah, the paragraph doesn't talk about, yes.
Oh, okay.
The paragraph
The
doesn't
paragraph
talk about,
say
doesn't say anything about
nothing about music lyrics.
music. So is letter A. Furthermore, children who enjoy aggressive video and computer games show less prosocial behavior, such as helping people. There, those are answers, okay? Please write the correct answers on your notebooks, on your notes, please. Tell me when you're finished.
Finish.
Finished, perfect. Let me erase everything and let's go for the next one. Focus on vocabulary, formal expressions. Find more formal ways in the article of expressing the underlined ideas. Write the number of words indicated. So here is telling you over here on number 1, it says researchers have started looking at video games. Now, in parentheses, is telling us we need 4 words and they are in paragraph 2. So let's look for this. Started looking at. This expression has to be in the article in 4 words in paragraph 2? Now let's look for it. Paragraph 2, 4 words. What is the expression?
Turn their attention.
Can you highlight it, please?
Their attention to.
Somebody said the correct answer, but here on the screen I have turned. This is one word. There to attention. This is only 3, and then we have 2. That's correct. So turn their attention to. And let's write that down. Turn their attention to. So, and that's how the sentence is in the book. Researchers have turned their attention to video games. There. Now what you have to do is open your books, read this exercise, read the article, and complete it, please. Remember, number 2 says 1 word. So this has to be replaced. This has to be replaced with only 1 word. Number 2, all of this has to be replaced with 2 words. Number 4, all of this has to be replaced with 2 words, and this with 3, and the last one with 2. And they are all in the specific paragraph. Paragraph 3, paragraph 5, paragraph 7, and paragraph 7. So we're going to go in sessions again. Okay.
Teacher.
Please
Sorry.
go to your room. Room number 3, please.
I'm sorry. Okay.
And go ahead, ladies, please. Carolina and Araceli, begin. You can share your screen and you can work together, please. Begin.
We have to
Teacher.
share.
Teacher, can you send me again the invitation, please?
Give me a second. Wait. I'm gonna send you 2 times, but you need to wait for me, okay? Now you can go ahead, Esther.
Araceli,
Yes, I'm here.
can
Sorry.
you share the screen or?
I don't know how I can share my screen. I don't know how to do that, but
Me
that's what
neither.
it is. I don't know.
No, me
I don't
neither.
know.
But okay, let's do it. For example, it says in number 2, we have to find really bad in 1 word in paragraph 3.
Two. Oh, yeah. Perfect.
I think it's blame.
In the part 3.
Really bad.
Really bad. Maybe. Blame. Yeah. Games are often blame.
I think it's blame.
Yeah, I think too. And the number 3. And the 3.
People who don't like paragraph 3 in 2 words. Okay. People who don't like.
People who don't like maybe be I don't know, could be
Critics of video. But it's 2 words.
yeah, it's 2 words, but I'm not sure could be people who don't like in 2 words. People who don't like. I think it's critics. Critics.
But critics is just 1 word, and we need 2.
Are concerned. Could be. Critics of video games are concerned. Could be.
Concerned about, but it says people is a person.
Yeah, because it's people who don't like.
What
Yeah.
about disturbing tent?
Disturbing. What line? One disturbing.
Line number 1 in paragraph 3. It says one disturbing trend, but I'm not sure.
One disturbing trend. But it's only 2 words, right? So could
Yeah,
be one
disturbing
disturbing.
trend.
Disturbing trend.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be 2. Okay, the next number 4. Players think they are like the characters in game.
Paragraph
5.
2 words.
Think they are like. Think they are like. 2 words.
Psychologists claim.
That there is evidence to suggest. But the sentence says the character in the game. Players. This is
Does
players.
make.
And yeah, it doesn't make sense. We need to look for another line. So I think it could be
Think they are like.
they are like.
Yeah, does make.
Does make.
Or people feel.
No, they are think they are like. People, players.
Which one?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The sentence is players think they are like. We are looking for 2 words for think they are like.
This is
People feel, I think. Is that.
Yeah, I think 2 words identify to. Identify with and second. I think could be and the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the line number 6. It said are interactive and players identify with and take on. The 2 words could be identify with, could be for replace think they are like. I think maybe don't make a sense, but it's the more so.
Okay, let's check with the other people.
Yeah,
You
we're
tell
gonna
me.
check another sentence. The number 5. Children knew about
Paragraph
being
7, 3 words.
7 to I knew about the who children knew about. Is it and the number and the line 2, I think students say they were familiar. They
Uh-huh.
were in the line number 2.
Familiar. Line 2.
Familiar. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
The last one is paragraph 7, 2 words. Difficult subject.
7. It's a good subject. With a particle violence. Difficult subject.
Complex issues.
No yet. Not yet. Yes. Complex, yeah. That makes sense. Difficult subject. Complex issues. Yeah.
All right, are you guys ready and finished?
Yes, I think.
Okay, please compare your answers. What do you guys have for number 1?
Number 1, starting looking. Turning their attention.
We are in trouble.
Their attention to, right? Number 2, what do you have for number 2?
Pretty bad.
Extreme.
Yeah,
What?
extreme.
Extreme. Number 3.
Critics of.
Number 4.
Identify with.
Number 5.
We're familiar with.
And 6.
Complex issue.
Now let's check your answers. The answers are in, I have them right here. I'm gonna move these guys a little bit to see what we have. And let's check. Number 1, turn their attention to is right there. Yes, that's correct. Number 2, extreme, perfect. Number 3, critics of. Number 4, identify with. Number 5, we're familiar with. And number 6, complex issue. Great job, everyone. That's good. Please don't forget to have your answers on your books, please. If you don't have the correct answers, write the correct answers. Tell me when you're finished, please. Can we go to the next one? Next. Pair work. What new facts did you learn from the article? How did the information affect your views on violence in the media? Discuss with a partner. Okay, guys, now here is what you give your point of view. Try to answer the question. What new facts did you learn from the article? How did the information affect your view on violence in the media? Okay, ask and answer the questions with a classmate. Let's see. Araceli, Dayana, Liliana, and Maria Esther, please stay in the session. And everybody else, please go to your rooms, ask and answer the questions, please.
Hi, gears. So, what new facts did you learn from this article? I'm just learn about this article. Yeah, the video games really does make people feel think and especially the behavior more aggressive. So I think it's bad. Definitely it's bad.
Yes, well, my case maybe that the percent of the junior high school say that they were familiar with a particular violent computer game. So I think that's
Yes.
not good.
Do you know in that case, I don't know in what city or country we say, when the child I think was in high school, they start shooting and from the his partners, we killed about 10 people, 10 young boys and girls. I'm not sure how much people they killed, but they recorded and how much many people they kill it and they recorded, so that was sad because they I don't remember how much about that article, but yes, that boys that killed a lot of people in the high school is because they watching video games or something.
Maybe
So
Monterrey, I remember this case.
yeah, I don't remember in what
Monterrey,
country or city, but
yes,
yeah,
I remember in Monterrey.
yeah, it's sadly because they watch that kind of video games or I don't know another things, and they get that examples and they made it in the real life, so because they can feel that I don't know how I can say, but they want to do it just because I don't know, just for a great thing for when they want to feel it. I don't know, but it's bad.
Yes, it's true. I don't know how do you say in English. The word is I forget the word exactly in Spanish. Depend of the donde se desenvuelven.
Environment. Environment.
Yes, yes, maybe this is the word. It's very important. For example, I meet some guys in a popular neighbors or streets. I don't know. Yes, no. Everything plays Free Fire. Oh, everything. Every day, and in these games there are a lot violence, a lot, and always told, oh, I died, oh, fuck it. It's very ugly, this situation.
Yeah, have a bad influence on the child and the adults too, because
Yes, because
you know they just want to make it for a pleasure.
yes, it's really bad, and it's very important to read this kind of steps because sometimes some fathers or some parents don't know what happened with her sons, no?
Yes, you're right. Some parents don't pay attention about the kids do or play, something like that.
Okay, in my opinion, video games influences and teenagers because they have so much violence and it is concerned. Mm, I identify with Seth in the article that parents need to be more aware of the violent games that their children are playing. I identify with this sentence.
Yes, it's true.
Okay.
All right, guys, you finished?
Yes.
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 All right, let's continue with the next part. Okay, next is listening activity. This is in your book as well. Listening and speaking. They're just games. Listen to a part of a lecture about violence in the media. Choose the best phrase to complete the summary of the speaker's argument. Now, here is the summary. There, blank, between violence in the media and crime. Now, what it's missing? What sentence do we need? Is a clear link? Is no proof of a link? Or are a number of links? Are a number of links. What do you think it is the answer, guys? A, B, or C?
See,
You think C? Okay. Listen
Letter
and
C.
check. Okay, listen.
Page 27. Lesson D. A bad influence. 3. Listening and speaking. They're just games. A. Listen to part of a lecture about violence and the media. Choose the best phrase to complete the summary of the speaker's argument.
There is a lot of concern these days about violence in our media. Some psychologists who study this issue argue that violence on TV, in movies, and in music is responsible for making people more violent in their thoughts and actions. Take, for example, violent video games. The problem with video games, researchers say, is that playing them makes people feel more violent and behave more aggressively towards others. Violent video games are the main cause of violent crime and other social problems. But can this be true? And what are the facts? Well, let's look first at the statistics. Over the last 25 years, there has been a huge increase in the sales of video games in the US, as well as in other countries. However, during that time, the number of violent crimes that are committed by young people has actually fallen. In fact, youth crime in the US is the lowest it has been for over 30 years. This suggests that there is no clear link between playing video games and committing violent crime. Second, the majority of young people play video games. Research shows that around 90% of boys and 40% of girls are gamers. However, the majority of young people are not violent and do not commit antisocial acts. So the numbers do not add up to the claim that violent entertainment makes people violent. Now, critics say that games desensitize people to killing. But games are games, and reality is reality. People, including young people, can tell the difference between fact and fiction. Every day they learn lessons about right and wrong from their families, school, and society. For them, these games are just that, games. Now, it is possible that violent video games may have an impact on some people. They may have some influence on people who are already aggressive or violent, or who live in difficult situations. However, there is no evidence that video game playing turns normal people into killers. Let's not forget either that around 60% of gamers are adults. As an adult, surely I have the right to choose what to watch and play. This is a complex issue, but we really shouldn't worry too much that violence in video games, movies, and TV is making our kids more violent.
Okay, guys, so what do you think? What's the answer? There is a clear link or B?
Let
A?
it be.
There is no proof of a link.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
All right, I want you to put, please, your initial. Place your initial on the answer you think is the correct answer. For example, if you think it's A, please put your initial or your name. If it's B, initial or name. C, initial or name. Please. Thank you, Diana. Very good. Come on, guys. Thank you, Lucelena. Thank you, Carolina. Thank you, Maria Carmen. Thank you, Leslie. I'm missing. Who am I missing? Thank you, Liliana. Thank you, Ismael. Very good, guys. That's it, right? Eduardo, thanks. I'm missing one. I'm missing somebody else. Who am I missing, guys? I have Mari Carmen. Carolina. Leslie. Is Maria Esther, yes. Are you here, Maria Esther?
Yes, letter B, teacher, please.
Letter B. Okay. Well, you want to listen again to double check, or you want the answer?
I would like to listen again.
Perfect. Let's listen
Yes,
again.
teacher, please.
Page 27. Lesson D. A bad influence. 3. Listening and speaking. They're just games. A. Listen to part of a lecture about violence and the media. Choose the best phrase to complete the summary of the speaker's argument.
There is a lot of concern these days about violence in our media. Some psychologists who study this issue argue that violence on TV, in movies, and in music is responsible for making people more violent in their thoughts and actions. Take, for example, violent video games. The problem with video games, researchers say, is that playing them makes people feel more violent and behave more aggressively towards others. Violent video games are the main cause of violent crime and other social problems. But can this be true? And what are the facts? Well, let's look first at the statistics. Over the last 25 years, there has been a huge increase in the sales of video games in the US, as well as in other countries. However, during that time, the number of violent crimes that are committed by young people has actually fallen. In fact, youth crime in the US is the lowest it has been for over 30 years. This suggests that there is no clear link between playing video games and committing violent crime. Second, the majority of young people play video games. Research shows that around 90% of boys and 40% of girls are gamers. However, the majority of young people are not violent and do not commit antisocial acts. So the numbers do not add up to the claim that violent entertainment makes people violent. Now, critics say that games desensitize people to killing. But games are games, and reality is reality. People, including young people, can tell the difference between fact and fiction. Every day they learn lessons about right and wrong from their families, school, and society. For them, these games are just that, games. Now, it is possible that violent video games may have an impact on some people. They may have some influence on people who are already aggressive or violent, or who live in difficult situations. However, there is no evidence that video game playing turns normal people into killers. Let's not forget either that around 60% of gamers are adults. As an adult, surely I have the right to choose what to watch and play. This is a complex issue, but we really shouldn't worry too much that violence in video games, movies, and TV is making our kids more violent.
Sorry, guys. So what's your answer? A, B, or C?
B.
B? Okay, so the correct answer is B. There is no proof of a link. Okay? Circle the correct answer in your book, please. And let's continue. The next one is about the same story. Okay, the same article as this. We have to answer these questions. Now, number one, the speaker agrees or does not agree that violent entertainment makes people aggressive. What is the answer? What?
Next one, does not agree. Sorry.
Does not agree?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about number two?
Drop means to fall down.
Yes.
Okay, drop.
I think it's right.
You think it's right? Number three.
40%.
Mhm.
40.
Exactly.
14.
40%.
40.
Yeah.
Somebody said 14. I heard 14. Who said 14? Nobody? No? Okay, let's erase 14. Next, number four.
Can't.
Can.
Can?
Can.
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 Positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative.
Number five.
No.
No. No evidence.
No evidence?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Number four, I consider is can tell the difference that they are able to.
Okay, so number one does not agree. Number two, rise, drop. Number three, 40. Number four, can't. And number five, no. Everything is correct except for number two. We have a rise and a drop. So we need to listen again and check this answer, okay? Are you ready? Ready, or you want the answer?
Ready.
What? You want to listen again, or you want me to give you the answer?
Let's listen again, teacher.
Listen again.
Page 27. 3. Listening and speaking. They're just games. B. Listen again. Circle the correct option to complete the information about the lecture.
There is a lot of concern these days about violence in our media. Some psychologists who study this issue argue that violence on TV, in movies, and in music is responsible for making people more violent in their thoughts and actions. Take, for example, violent video games. The problem with video games, researchers say, is that playing them makes people feel more violent and behave more aggressively towards others. Violent video games are the main cause of violent crime and other social problems. But can this be true? And what are the facts? Well, let's look first at the statistics. Over the last 25 years, there has been a huge increase in the sales of video games in the US, as well as in other countries. However, during that time, the number of violent crimes that are committed by young people has actually fallen. In fact, youth crime in the US is the lowest it has been for over 30 years. This suggests that there is no clear link between playing video games and committing violent crime. Second, the majority of young people play video games. Research shows that around 90% of boys and 40% of girls are gamers. However, the majority of young people are not violent and do not commit antisocial acts. So the numbers do not add up to the claim that violent entertainment makes people violent. Now, critics say that games desensitize people to killing. But games are games, and reality is reality. People, including young people, can tell the difference between fact and fiction. Every day they learn lessons about right and wrong from their families, school, and society. For them, these games are just that, games. Now, it is possible that violent video games may have an impact on some people. They may have some influence on people who are already aggressive or violent, or who live in difficult situations. However, there is no evidence that video game playing turns normal people into killers. Let's not forget either that around 60% of gamers are adults. As an adult, surely I have the right to choose what to watch and play. This is a complex issue, but we really shouldn't worry too much that violence in video games, movies, and TV is making our kids more violent.
There you go, guys. So what is the answer?
Rice. Because I listened increase.
The answer is drop. Why? Because he says that over the last 25 years, the rate of youth crime has fallen.
I listened the word increase.
Yes, me too.
Yeah, the word increase was for the sales of violent video games. Have increased.
Oh, okay.
But there has been a drop in violent youth crimes. Does that make sense? In other words, in the last 25 years, video games, oh my gosh, sales there has been an increase. Yeah, so it went from down to high and high and high. That's an increase. But youth crime has fallen. Okay?
Okay.
That's what it means. Video game sales have increased, but youth crime has fallen. So the answer to number 2, over the last 25 years, there has been a drop in violent youth crime. Okay, guys? All right, let's go for the next one. Discuss the questions. Give reasons for your answers. This is in your book. Go ahead, go to your books and ask and answer all these questions. Okay?
Teacher,
Yes.
sorry, but I have to leave.
It's okay. Then I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, Carolina. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Teacher, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
There, let's go, guys. Liliana, Luz Elena, and Mari Carmen, please stay in session.
Okay, so let's get started with the first question that we got here. And what about you? Were you surprised by anything the speaker said?
I think no, because is it true? The video games with violence are in all places. So I think it's true all that he said.
Okay, what about you, Liliana?
No, really, I don't surprise him because the article has reason. Children learned about they are watching, and they are watching violence programs. They learn uh, violence too.
Exactly. In my case, what makes me feel surprised is that the first item that we got that over the last 25 years, there has been a drop in violent jail crime. I thought it was totally the opposite because based on based on some American news that I watched, I'm not pretty sure about this year, but I can say that about the last year, and then let's say in recent like 5 or 6 years, I found different news about these shootings in schools. So I thought because these people they are younger, so I thought that this violence in jails was increasing, and then the article says that it's totally the opposite. So that's why that's something that that make me feel surprised about this information. So that's why I consider that yes, in that case I was surprised by that part. Mhm. And what did you find most interesting?
The amount of teenagers and children then okay the monk no, ay no se dice no. Cantidad. How do you say cantidad?
Amount,
Amount.
the amount or quantity of.
Okay, amount of I don't know.
The amount
your
of video gamers.
okay, video gamers that 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 watch the violence entertainment.
Yeah, in this case, the interesting point is that most of them are women because they say it's about 40% of girls. I thought it was the opposite.
I think, well, in this case, 20% of boys
Mhm.
play video games, no? Or I understand wrong?
Yeah, that's yeah.
And
I'm
the
wrong.
40%,
Mhm.
40%
Exactly.
of
Hmm.
women or girls play video games. Um,
Exactly. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, that's true because it's about ninety
and
percent for boys. Hmm.
yes,
Yeah.
I think it's wrong because I don't believe the 90% of boys play video games. I don't
Mm.
know, but if say that,
Okay.
that's interesting for me.
Exactly. Very good. Number two. Do you think there is too much violence in the media?
What?
Number two.
Oh, number
Mhm.
two.
Do you think there is too much violence in the media?
I think yes,
I I agree because it's really there is uh, many violence
because if you
in the
watch you watch all the time guns or killers, accidents or damage. I don't know, but you watch all the time these situations.
Yes, just to say this, to be short, it's about this type of programs that we find it about the Señor de los Cielos and that stuff.
Yes,
Those series that it's about narcotraficantes, right?
yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So
Hi
I think
guys,
sorry. Hi.
it's all right.
Um,
I know you only did 2 or 3 questions, right?
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, but we have no more time. We need to continue to finish. Okay, the next activity we're gonna do is a writing activity. Should it be banned? In this lesson, you use topic sentences, list ideas, and avoid errors. Okay? That, oh my gosh, what's
No problem, teacher. It's part of working at home. So no
I
problem.
know. So
Yeah.
write a paragraph. Songs with violent lyrics make people more violent and should be banned. Do you agree or disagree, guys?
If if the all the lyrics be banned about um
No.
all
No.
Direct,
One more
all
time.
the songs.
Songs with violent lyrics make people more violent and should be banned. Do you agree or disagree?
mira. Ahora ponte se ve. Agree.
You agree? Okay. What about the rest of you? Do you agree or disagree?
Agree.
I
You
agree.
agree? All right.
It's not only violent
I
lyrics,
disagree.
it's
Well, the
about
task is
discrimination or racism.
you have to write your answer. Do you agree or you disagree? And why? Write a paragraph. Do you want an example?
Yes,
Let's
teacher,
write
please.
the
Yes, please.
example. Look at the model and read the paragraph from an essay. Check the 2 good topic sentences below and choose one to write it in the space. All right, so read this essay and tell me which of these 5 can you write right here.
I think it's letter E.
Okay. You think it's letter E only? Check the two good topic sentences below. So what do you have? You have letter E, and what else? One more. One more, come on.
This music does not make people more violent.
What?
No. I said letter D, but I'm not pretty sure.
Okay, what about the rest of you guys?
I agree with the letter E because the paragraph says first, second, and finally.
Okay, there is one more. Which one can you use? You don't know the answer? Okay, I'll give you the answer.
Letter D.
Nope.
Letter C.
No.
Letter C.
Yes, it's
Several
reasons.
reasons. It's letter C.
Very good.
Now, you can use either or this sentence or letter D sentence, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Okay, right there. So you have to write something like this with your opinion.
Okay.
Now, focus on language. Linking ideas with first, second, third, finally, and lastly. So we have here first, then what?
Second.
Second, and then finally. And that's how you have to use, how you have to write your answer. So, songs with violent lyrics make people more violent and should be banned. Do you agree or disagree? What's your answer to the essay question? Think of 3 reasons to support your answer. Complete the sentences with your ideas. Here, on your notebooks, you have to write this. Okay? You're going to write, I agree or disagree with the statement that, and you complete. And then you say, you give your reasons. Reason number 1, first, second, and finally. Okay?
Okay.
When you finish writing, I need you to take a picture of your paragraph on a neat picture, a clear picture with good letter, nice writing. Remember to check for errors, spelling, grammar, context, and everything you can check. Write it correctly and take a picture and send it to the group. That will be the homework. Are there any questions, guys?
No.
So the letter C teacher is gonna be the homework.
What?
The letter C is gonna be a homework.
What do you mean the letter C?
The exercise, letter C.
What is the exercise?
Yeah, the exercise is page 28 is the homework.
Can you tell me what is the homework?
We're going to write down a paragraph based on the exercise. And based on the exercise, let us see, we are constructing all the ideas because that's like draft of the paragraph. Yeah.
There. That's the homework, okay? Write a paragraph giving your answer to the question and write the answer with your ideas. Yes, guys?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Excellent. We're finished for today. How was the class? Well,
It was great.
I hope you liked it. I hope it was helpful. And I'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.
Tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Tomorrow.
Bye.
Thank you, teacher. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Take care.
Bye, Maria Carmen.